Hi, my name is Irene Shi and welcome back to my video. During this video, I'll be discussing the importance of why children under the ages of 5 should have a limit on screen time. I'll also be discussing the effects that can happen with excessive usage of screen time and also giving you some activities that you can use in place of it. Children from the ages of 5 and under are still in that developmental stage. They're still learning how to develop their fine and gross motor. They're still learning how to socialize with their peers, their families, and they're still learning to develop their creativity. During this video, I'll be talking in the point of view of a teacher and a babysitter who has personally experienced children who have a limit on screen time and those who do not have a limit on screen time, and how that can affect them, especially in places such as a classroom setting or places such as outdoors in a place with other people. So we're going to talk about the effects that can happen for children who have excessive usage of screen time. The first would be the inability to focus and pay attention. When you are on a screen or watching a screen for a long period of time, you're not getting that socialization, so therefore it can lack in the ability to focus when a person is just talking to you face to face or doing an activity. Now the second one is a deficiency in developmental skills such as fine and gross motor. Again, when you're not doing anything, you're not developing. And for children, it's really important from 5 and under to be able to develop their fine and gross motor skills. So if they're just watching a screen all day, they're not getting those skills. The third would be aggressive and irritable behavior. This one I've seen many times, and because the child is not used to that face-to-face interaction, the socialization, they become very aggressive, irritable, annoyed, hostile, because they're so used to watching a screen and they're not used to that face-to-face interaction. The fourth one would be obesity, and this one can happen for children and adults. This is where they're not burning off their energy in the food that they've eaten, so it becomes fat, and that's how you become obese. Now, another thing that can lead to obesity is the commercials that a child may be watching. They just promote unhealthy options. They're going to want unhealthy options instead of the healthier options. The last effect would be the irregular sleep patterns. This also has to do with obesity, where you're not burning off that energy, and when you're not burning off that energy, you're not going to be tired. And so that leads to children not being able to sleep their normal bedtime hours because they spend most of the day just watching a screen. Now, Cleveland Clinic did a study for children that were 2 and 3 that had excessive usage of screen time. The effects that happened afterwards is that they were both delayed in skills that they should have gotten going to the next age. So for the 2-year-old, they should have been developing their skills for a 3-year-old, and they were delayed in that. And the 3-year-old were delayed in the skills that they were supposed to work on going to the age of 4. Dr. Kalady is a pediatrician, and on the website of the Cleveland Clinic, she stated that children should have a limit of 1 to 2 hours of screen time. The reason why is children should be able to explore their environment and be able to develop their skills, and by not giving them that opportunity and giving them the screen time, such as tablets, iPad, TV, Xbox, you're not letting them develop their skills, and this can hinder them in the long run because they're going to continue to be delayed. Now, children should have that opportunity to interact and socialize, and especially during this time, during this pandemic where we have to stay at home, it is really important for parents and families to focus on socializing with their child and doing activities with them. Now, a couple of activities that you can do is, I know Easter just passed, you can take the leftover eggs and write a number on the top of the egg and do the corresponding dots to the number at the bottom. and the child can easily match those two up together, helping them with recognition, colors, and also help them with counting. The next thing that I would suggest is you can make a scavenger hunt list. This is something that I've used on a child that I babysit, and I put the picture right next to the word because they're not able to read yet. But she's able to look at the pictures and recognize what it is. I did things that were available anywhere outside, such as a flower, a tree, rocks. And then I got creative. I made things such as finding something that is a circle so she can work on recognition of shapes. And I also did find something blue, find something yellow, find something red so she could work on her colors. Now, this is very simple. It took me about 5 minutes. You can go on a website called Pinterest. It has many options for activities that you can do. And I just got a couple of things that I would put on my list, and I made the rest up on my own. Now, this took me about maybe 10 minutes, and that's because it took my time to draw out each of the words. But honestly, it's something that you and your child or children can do instead of screen time. If a child continues to get that excessive usage of screen time, those effects that I named earlier are only going to be the start of it, and it'll get worse later on. I would definitely say that you should limit the usage of screen time for your children that are 5 and under, and work on more activities with them, such as going out, being creative, and also helping them still develop and learn, even though we're in a situation where we can't go to school because schools are closed and we can't go out with other people and socialize because we have to be social distancing. I hope you learned a little bit more about the importance of screen time and also some activities that you can do in place of screen time. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!